We're recording.
I'm not prepped yet. I gotta get a beverage.
Alright, get you something. I'm just recording the video of the podcast.
I need to prep.
You say witch like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, really.
Boom, 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 chicka, chicka, boom, boom.
I don't know, should I have a cider or should I have more gin? I'm like, don't know what to do.
Well, what do you think Kiss would do?
Kiss?
Yes, the rock band.
They would drink all of it.
Well, they have a song called Cold Gin.
They do? I don't have cold gin. I just got gin, solid bim. Right, baby? I don't know what to do. Oof, I'm sweating though. I feel like the fireplace is too hot.
It's not hot. It's 73 degrees in here. 75 degrees is the optimum human temperature there, hot boobs.
I'm combusting.
You're having a hot flash. You're not
I'm
having.
flashing. Zero sugars, 2 carbs, no sulfates, 100% apples. Alright, I feel as though I need a wits up. Wits up! The official drink of the Atheist and the Witch podcast.
What? Arnold Palmer is the.
Wits up!
That's not Arnold Palmer. It's just fucking lemonade and iced tea mixed. It's not like he was the first guy. It would be like naming Reese's peanut butter cups after some guy who accidentally jammed peanut butter and chocolate together. Two great tastes taste great together.
Citizen cider. Wits up. Wits up.
Is that the brewery that we went to when we were in Burlington?
Yeah, that was the Citizen's place. I love Citizen. That's my wits up, man. That was fun.
It's a ghost in a bowl.
It's a ghost in a cauldron. That's not a bowl. It's a cauldron. Good grief. Alright, I'm feeling that we're gonna have a special guest star tonight.
Bean again.
Here she comes. Hi. Beanie, wanna make a little appearance? Come on, Beanie, say hi. Here. Hi. Say hi. Hi. This is Lily Bean. She's our Bean.
So we're not doing any Chrissy's Cryptic Chronicles.
No, what's
Down your face.
what happened?
Down lower is like a big red splotch.
This?
Not the pimple.
Here?
Down more. Down, over. Yep, up a little bit.
I'm breaking out.
Yeah, right there.
I know, that's a pimps. I got pimps. I can't help it. I ate a bunch of food yesterday I normally don't eat. That's what happened.
Eating.
Alright, so are we ready?
No.
We get feedback a lot.
Let's forget this fucking.
So these are the horoscopes, and this is all about Samhain.
Alright, now we're ready.
Alright.
You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, we're ready to go with the podcast.
Woo!
This would be number 11, and this is our first podcast where we're in October, and it is your time of year.
Yay! Yes. The veil is thinning. We get to talk to our loved ones.
The veil is thinning.
Yes. Yep.
The veil, Colorado.
No.
Nine Christine. Nine.
Yeah, so this is the most fun time of the year.
It's that wonderful season we all find so pleasing. It's that ghoulish time of year.
And orange and black is such a fun color. Isn't it?
Orange and black, two great colors that go great together.
They are, though, when you think about it. They do. They go, look at orange, black. right?
Or we're looking at a cauldron.
Yep.
A little ghost made out of wood that has boo on it.
Yeah, with a little pumpkin.
With a little pumpkin that goes, yeah, boo.
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 Boo boo.
Boo pumpkin. Boo.
Oh.
Squeezing the dog.
Yeah, no, that's for everybody listening. That little funky noise was our tiny Chihuahua. Chihuahua. Yeah, she's had a little bit of a cough lately. Not really sure what's going on with that. We've had quite a catastrophic week as far as.
The poor Miss Witch here has had a horrible week for the zoological realm that she has all over the cottage.
Yeah, well, I've had chickens for years, and I've decided to not get more chickens. So, we used to have 9, and I mean, we're talking like 9 years now, 10, probably about 9 years we've had chickens. And
no, when she says we've had chickens, she means that empirically. She actually means she's had chickens.
I've had chickens.
The only thing I've done to help with the chickens, I think, is
build chicken coops.
I didn't really build a lot. Help build a couple of chicken coops, but more importantly, I unlocked her a couple of times when she got stuck in the chicken coop.
Oh my God! You have video of that
yes,
too.
I do have some video.
I did.
This is not funny. Let me out. No, this is pretty funny. Hold on.
I got stuck in there twice, and once no one was home. The first time it happened, no one was home, and thank God I was really skinny back then because I had to crawl out the chicken door.
Chicken door.
Chicken door. And I was able to get out of the chicken door, but then I got into the chicken pen, and I had to actually bust the wire to open the door in order to let myself out. And then it happened again, and I got locked in the coop, and Brett was home that day and thought it was the most hysterical thing on the planet.
Because when she did it the first time, I showed her how she should do things to ensure that she does not get stuck in the chicken coop again. I said, do this, this, and this. And promptly, clink, clunk, the door shuts, it locks. And she's stuck in the chicken coop again. I'm like, why didn't you just do it?
I'm yelling the chicken coop I had at the other house was...
Chicken condo.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was like one of those small garden sheds that was made to be a chicken coop. So it had, human-sized doors to be able to walk in and out of. But it had one of these locks that when the door shut, slammed shut, it just locked. So that's how I got stuck in there a couple times. But it was really nice when I had windows.
It was a cool chicken coop.
Yeah.
It was just hilarious that you...
I was yelling out the window for help. I'm like, Brett, you gotta let me out again. So, but anyway, the reason for that is we've gone from 9 chickens and currently we're at 3, but over the week now we're at 2. So
we're down to 2. You know what's funny is you said that we usually lose a chicken a year.
We do.
And we lost one this year, sure enough.
And it's usually because of hawks. Everything likes to eat chicken. And I have little bantams, so they're a lot smaller than your average sized chickens.
They're smaller than your average sized chicken.
Yeah, so they're easy to get picked up. And but it was I don't know what happened to her though. She ended up wounded and got a really bad infection, and we took her to I took her to the vet, but she was old. She was 9 years old.
And how old is chicken? How long do chickens normally live?
I really don't know. I don't know. But I mean, that's pretty old.
So a rooster is a chicken.
Yeah.
It's just a male chicken. So you call male chickens roosters. Like roosters aren't a separate category of bird thing.
No, a rooster is just a male chicken, like a hen is a female.
Oh, so it's roosters and hens that are chickens. So we have hens.
Yeah, we have hens.
We have hens. Just to clarify, we have hens. We don't have any roosters at all anymore.
No, I miss my roosters. They all got killed by hawks.
Now, when we eventually, in probably 2 more years, lose all the chickens, or is this like going to get down to 1 chicken and you feel bad for the chicken because the chicken has nobody to hang out with?
No, because you know what? This is the thing I've learned. It's very hard to incorporate chickens. They don't like each other. At least over the years, what I found out, every time I tried to get a batch of chickens to get along with the new batch of chickens, it was like, oh no, we're gonna just kill them.
It's a chicken fiasco.
Yeah, and it was like all these things, like you gotta put the new chickens in the hen house in the dark so the other chickens don't realize what's going on, and they kind of just wake up and they're like, oh, we got extra chickens, you know. I guess they were always there to begin with. It's kind of one of those things. It never really ever worked out that way. So, I'll be honest, chickens are rough. They are not an easy bunch. And when they say pecking orders, they're not kidding. They're pecking orders. And you know, there was a learning experience. I enjoyed the eggs over the years. I enjoyed the different personalities on the birds. But they can be a brutal bunch. And I don't think they're really my cup of tea. So, and we're down to 2 without any ideas of getting more.
So we're moving on to something else in the back of the cottage, on the side of the cottage.
Well, I plan on moving the tortoise outside.
Outside tortoises.
Yeah, and getting him a couple girlfriends.
Yo, we're gonna have some bitches out there. Yo, am I gonna hear something like
Yeah. So that way they can just chill outside, you know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So we lost the hen this week.
Yeah, we lost a chicken, and then
And even bigger tragedy has occurred.
Yeah, we lost the bearded dragon, the one that had pneumonia that I took in that had issues. She, eventually I was told it was a he, and then the vet said, oh no, it's a girl. And, you know, the poor little thing had been to the vet several times to try to help it out, and it was not getting any better. It got really bad, actually, so I took her back and we put her to sleep. But yeah, so it was like one day was the chicken, the next day was the bearded dragon.
Yes, so I came home. I'm going to the vet. What are you going to the vet for? Bearded dragon, brittle. Oh, jeez. The next day I gotta go to the vet again. Same vet? No, different vet.
Yeah, because not every vet will see reptiles, and not every vet will see chickens because they're livestock, and it's just, yeah, you gotta figure those things out when you get them. But so anyway, yeah, it was kind of an upsetting week, but you know, everybody else is good. We're good, and you know, unfortunately, it happens when you have animals.
Dying's all part of living.
Yeah, so they say. So, anyway, it is a wonderful time of year. And, yeah.
So, wonderful time of year.
A wonderful time of year. I do love fall. I'm one of those fall baby kids. It was my birthday yesterday, and we had a lot of fun. We actually had an outdoor movie.
Yep, we did an outdoor movie. We watched Buckaroo Banzai, Adventures in the 8th Dimension.
Yeah, that was an experience. That was something I'd never seen before.
We had the whole neighborhood over for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we blocked the road off with the cones, and we set the screen up in the driveway and the projector, and then everybody comes out and we just watch a movie. And it's a lot of fun. Everybody brings food. We had birthday cake, and we had cheddar biscuits.
Cheddar biscuits!
And anybody that knows me knows I can't eat gluten, I can't eat soy, I can't eat dairy.
And you can't eat, basically.
Yeah. And I made these cheddar biscuits. I found someone that had put up a recipe, and I tell you what, they were the bomb. They're really good.
They're very good. I had one, and they were just like the ones from Red Lobster.
That's what everybody kept saying too last night. They're like, these are like the ones you get in a restaurant. And I was like, yep. And they were good. I just, wow. Yeah, that's my job from now on. For all the parties, I have to make the cheddar biscuits.
Cheddar biscuits, popcorn, friggin' cake. It was you know what? We have to remember from now on when we do movies in the evening like that, the table has to be put in front of the house. And if you're looking at our Instagram page, you know what our house looks like, you see where the driveway is, put the table there, and then everybody's walking in front of the screen, and everybody's being comical, going, down in front, please, down in front. So we need to be on the front of the house. We can put the table, put all the refreshments, people can wander up and go to the refreshment stand.
It was good, it was fun. It was a little chilly, but you know, we had a good time, and it's the first time we've done that in a while because of the Rona.
Yep. Yes, the virus that has.
The virus. I feel like I'm in a fucking movie every time I say that.
The virus.
The virus has caused us to not be able to go out.
The virus has caused us to shut down a lot of things that we normally would do without even thinking about it. And we actually do think about it, and we know people who've gotten sick from it. So.
Yeah.
It's not a joke or something we want to play
No,
around with.
I've known people that got very sick from it. So yeah, it's real.
Christine's a biologist also, so she understands science. So she's not one of those wishful thinking people. She knows that you can get sick and die, and understands viruses.
Yeah.
And I, of course, just accept science. So it's not really a debate with me.
Yeah.
Fucking science.
Science. But anyway, so well, it's going to be released in October.
Yes, this will be out, I believe, October, first weekend in October. We're talking to you right now from the Atheist and the Witch.
Yeah, so I'm very eclectic in my belief system. Like, I follow a lot of different versions of paganism, and I kind of just mishmash it together, which is fine. You know, I tend to be like Northern Eastern, I tend to follow more than anything else, but there are a few other things that are slapped in there that I do use. You know, like I have Bast on my altar. And
Bast? Oh, this is the cat.
The cat, yeah. And then, you know, there's dragons, there's other things that, you know, I worship and pray to and talk to.
So those of you that get offended by the fact that I say I'm an atheist and I don't believe in the Abrahamic God, it's okay, because I also don't believe in a Bast God, nor do I believe in a Baphomet God. They're all the same. I just take it to the next God up. So it's not real.
That's fine. And Baphomet is still in the house. All hail Baphomet. I'm doing that just to keep the peace.
Well, I suggested to Christine that she's like, I'm gonna get rid of Baphomet, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you're talking a lot of shit about Baphomet, and maybe you're sitting there going, okay, yeah, alright, you know. Baphomet, you know, makes no bones about it. As above, so below. You know, I'll help you out, but I'll also fuck you up. It's not, so I suggested that maybe instead of constantly messing with Baphomet and talking crap on him, maybe we should just, you know, give a little love to Baphomet there. Give a little Bapho love and see how it goes. And actually, well, it's just been pretty much the same, but.
No, well, I mean, everything kind of stopped in the beginning of the week, so it's been probably a straight run of 5 days where nothing's really happened, so that's a good deal.
I like Baphomet, that doll. It looks pretty cool. It looks very cute. His little horns and his hooves.
He's just got the weirdest eyes, man. The new one that they put out, they put a new creatures back, like they call him the Dark Lord.
The Dark Lord.
Yeah, but he's just a Baphomet. And they put a new one out, and I'm like, wow, that one's a lot cuter looking than the one I got. Mine's like disturbing.
Well, maybe Baphomet is a boyfriend-girlfriend. The Baphomet needs a girlfriend-boyfriend.
Well, they're saying this is his sibling.
There you go.
That they're putting out.
Baphomet needs a friend,
so now I need the red Baphomet now.
Baphomet 2.
Baphomet 2, yeah. Just put the whammy on the house now.
Baphomet's everywhere.
Oh my god. So anyway, yeah, so this is a fun time of year for me. I really enjoy it. I do, you know, I do a lot of fun things. Like I cook my soda bread, and I carve my pumpkins, and I put my candles out.
Is soda bread edible at all, or is it just like something?
Yeah, no, it's Irish soda bread. It's edible. You can eat
So it's Irish soda bread. It's like it's like the bread without. So you make it. Because usually it has raisins in it. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, you don't have to. A lot of times they also put, there's a seed. It's that long skinny.
Oh, that's really good. That's not sesame seeds.
No.
Oh, man.
I forget what.
Rye.
It's
rye
like
bread.
it's like a rye seed. Yeah, they put those in it too. Yes. No, you can eat them. It's fine.
Why don't you make us one? You always
You can buy
put
one.
that out.
Yeah, when you walk in a shop, right, a lot of times they have tons of soda bread sitting there.
Yeah, but it has I don't want raisins. I don't want raisins.
No, they don't have raisins all the time.
I did not want my 2 scoops of raisins in my Kellogg's Raisin Bran. I just wanted bran.
Yeah. So I usually make my Irish soda bread on the 31st. And most people call that Halloween. It's, you know, or Samhain. But, you know, me and Brett were talking about it today. We were having a discussion about what it kind of means to us. And a lot of people have taken Halloween or Samhain into a weird direction where there's like a lot of gore and violence involved in it. And to me, that is not what it's about.
Yeah, I never was in, like, I'm not, we'll get to the atheist irritation in a little while,
Yeah.
but I was never into the whole Halloween movies, Friday the 13th movies, Freddy Krueger. I just, it doesn't, first of all, it doesn't scare me. It does nothing like that scares me. And second of all, it's like, this is sort of lame. I was not the biggest Halloween fan when I was a kid. It was something that we did. We dressed up, we wandered around, we got free candy, and I was like, yada, yada, yada. But I want to say that I lost my train of thought. Actually, I was going to a point there, and it went completely out of my brain. But yeah, I wasn't really into Halloween when I was a kid.
I loved it. I couldn't wait to go trick or treating.
We're in our 50s, so we had those costumes where it was like a plastic face thing and then vinyl thing you would drape over, and every year there would be a new one out, and you would just get whatever it was and go trick or treating. And then
I love the smell of those. They were the best. It just had such a chemical smell to it, you know. But it's like it just triggers childhood memories when you smell it.
Oh man, yeah, that was my big memory of doing that. Oh shoot.
Because in the 70s, chemical was good.
It's good now, man.
Yeah. But no, I always I was a big Halloween kid. I always loved trick or treating. I liked getting my pumpkin. Like I couldn't wait to get my pumpkin and carve it and make pumpkins. Me and my mom would make pumpkin seeds, and we'd bake them, and then we'd sit there and eat them, and you know, it was a whole thing. Decorating. We didn't put a lot of decorations up, but we had the crazy the cardboard one that had the little grommets. What are they, like little grommets?
Yeah. You have little rivets in them, and
the rivets, and you could pose them. And fortunately, you know, like back then, the only thing you do was tape it to like your picture window or your windows, and of course they always friggin' fell down. You know, and then your pumpkin usually got swiped and smashed.
Yes, the kids, Mischief Night. Mischief Night was the night. It was always, everybody at my place, they'd be out sitting on roofs with hoses in case somebody was coming around, squirting people to stay away from the house with eggs and freaking toilet paper and everything. Yeah. But,
it was fun.
Well, when I was with my ex, when she was with me, she did not like Halloween. Halloween was like, we don't do anything on Halloween. She didn't do nothing.
Was she religious? Like, was this like a pagan?
She didn't like the kids coming around and the whole nine. So we didn't give out candy. We didn't do anything.
Really?
Yeah. So it was a really big change when I met you, and you were like, Halloween, it's Halloween. Everybody wants I got candy corn.
Oh my God,
So I was like, all right, and
I love candy corn.
And candy corn's good stuff, man. Yeah. So I'm cool with Halloween. It's an interesting holiday. I always find it funny in these stores that you can tell the stores that are a little overtly Abrahamic Goddish because they stick a couple of things in with Halloween, and then it's like out, and then like, you know, a week later it's nothing but Christmas stuff everywhere. And it's like, guys.
That's usually Lowe's.
Lowe's, yeah.
And then Costco does not do any Halloween decorations whatsoever. In fact, I'm sure they got Christmas trees out now. I was bummed. I had my first Costco card last year, and I went in there. I'm like, what are they?
Halloween stuff. Oh.
Yeah, and I was like, it's not Christmas yet. I'm like, why is there fucking Christmas trees up? We still got Halloween, we got Thanksgiving to go through, and you got fucking Christmas trees up in September? No, you stupid store. So, needless to say, I've let my my Costco card terminate.
Yeah, terminate the Costco card. We're no longer Costco.
Till the end of the month, and then after
that's
that.
when I step over is the end of this month. That's fine. Not that really good Costco. That
No, I only went to Costco honestly because of Millie. For those of you that don't know, we had a little Chihuahua named Millie that I adopted. She was a very old little thing. I think she was 13. She came with Midge, who's 14. That's the one we were telling you passed away with the seizures. But anyway, Millie prompted me to get a Costco card because we needed mass amounts of wee-wee pads for her. And they have a really good buy on wee-wee pads, I will say that. You get a box of 100 big ones for 15 bucks. Which is quite cost effective with 3 little pissers in the house.
3 little pissers.
3 little chihuahuas. And yeah, so that was the whole reason I got a Costco card. And it was funny because they asked me, they're like, what's the reason you're getting a Costco card today? And I'm like, wee-wee pads. The guy he didn't even know what to say. He just looked at me, he's like, wee-wee pads? I'm like, yeah, you guys got the best deal on wee-wee pads.
You know, rock bottom prices on wee-wee pads. There you go.
He's like, well, alright then. Wee-wee pads it is. I was like, I need my big $100.
It ain't for Halloween decorations there, Bobo. Oh, man.
Oh my god. But Brett also found the filet mignons.
You gotta have filet mignon for cheap, man. We could eat filet mignon for like 2 weeks for like 25 bucks. So
yeah.
It's like 10 days worth of filet mignon.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're having fun. So it's my favorite time of the year. It's Samhain. It's Halloween. It's all of it to me.
That's one of my irritations there is that it's spelled Samhain.
Yeah, Samhain.
But no, you get near somebody who is all about this, and you're like, no, it's...
Well, it's Celtic. It's pronounced Samhain.
It's pronounced Samhain.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is spelled B-R-E-T-T. It is not pronounced John.
Yeah, but the thing, this is a different language. It's pronounced, just like the V in Latin is pronounced as a W. So, you know when everybody says the Vinny, Vitty, Vicky, it's actually Winnie, Witty, Wiki. We came, we saw, we conquered.
Makes a lot more sense that way.
Yeah.
It's WWW.
Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, it's just, you know, certain things.
I get it. It's just my little irritation. I'm like, can we just, like, not do that? There's somebody back then, way back in the day, and they were like, we're going to call it Samhain, but we're going to spell it Samhain.
Yeah, but it's just a different language. This is how it's pronounced.
Whenever I hear Samhain, I think it's Samwise.
It's Gaelic. You know? So...
It's Celtic and Gaelic and...
Well, yeah, that's the way their language is. I'm not hating on no one's language.
I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying it's
confusing.
It's confusing.
No, it's Halloween because the fucking church called it Halloween. All Hallows Eve.
All Hallows Eve.
Yeah.
It's the church who came up with the Hall.
Yeah, because it's the night before Candlemas.
What's Candlemas?
It's basically just a rip-off on what Samhain is.
You're ripping me off, man. Copyright infringement. But intellectual property, bro.
November 1st is Candlemas. So, and it's just another whitewashing of the 31st of
Hi,
October.
the Atheist here, and this is why we actually celebrate this kind of holiday, because we were getting down and we were trying to appease people, appease the nature, and thanking everybody because we had just had a harvest. We were preparing to get into the winter months where everything got cold, and we were celebrating a good harvest.
Well, yeah.
And that's why we do all this stuff.
They were a nature-based religion.
Yeah, everything goes back.
Yeah. You know, and then you got this other thing that took over, and it was all about angels and priests and little kids getting brainwashed, and God only knows what else washed.
Brainwashed, but yeah, that's a big mishmash. It's not even worth going into.
No.
But so Samhain.
Yeah.
I wish I was like, what if my irritation has something to do with this, and I don't remember what the heck it was. Oh well, life will go on.
It didn't have to do what we were talking about gore, and it's not. I don't know how slashers and all that other nonsense and horror movies and all that got entwined with Halloween. Like, Halloween has nothing to do, or Samhain has nothing to do with, you know, serial killers and friggin' slasher movies and chainsaws and fucking dismembered body parts laying around. Like, that has nothing to do with the holiday.
Yeah, they were really. I think that's sort of why I sort of like not get into Halloween. It just sort of was like, I'm not into that stuff, that crazy stuff. But you were more about like, you know, carving pumpkins and putting up cool decorations, and then we always talked about how we liked the more like the really cool Victorian looking older stuff, and like we want to see some creepy Halloween costumes.
Oh yeah.
Look at those Victorian Halloween costumes. Those kids knew how to dress.
Yeah, they are.
Those are some creepy stuff. And then it becomes cool, man. It's like, you know, like Addams Family creepy kind of stuff, where it's just, it goes more into like, let's be really offbeat and weird, and now it's not just like, oh, your cat's cut off by a chainsaw, oh, go to the hospital, bro.
Yes. Oh my god.
You know, it's like, I think the funniest thing is those Halloween movies. That's with Michael Myers. It's like, dude lumbers along, he's super slow, hit him from behind with a friggin' axe, and then chop his arms and legs off and cut him in half, and we're done. The movie's over. I can finish that movie in 5 minutes. It's like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. It's just so. As you know, we live in a 104-year-old home that's inhabited by all kinds of ghosts. Well, it's by our neighbors. But we live in a very old town. It's very, very old for the area.
Yeah.
And we, our house is actually white and red, so it looks Halloween-y and Christmassy at the same time.
Yeah.
So we have it set up. We have our little spooky graveyard and our little Victorian-esque looking things hung around the house. So we gotta get pictures of the house.
Yeah, it's a lot of pumpkins and a lot of ghosts. Love ghosts. They're my thing.
Actually, for those of you who did look at our Instagram page. I do post all the stuff we put around.
Yeah. So, and that's kind of really what I do. It's like pumpkins and ghosts. To me, that's Halloween. You know, it's spooky, it's creepy. And I was telling Brett, I'm like, to me, what's scary is like being on a dark dirt road in the middle of the night, walking along and hearing an owl hoot.
Thanks for the ride.
Yeah. So, you know, and hearing an owl, or you hear a branch snap, or you hear the wind gusts come through and whistle through the trees. That, to me, is what is Halloween and Samhain. That is scary.
Yeah, that's scary for, that's spooky's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Like, ooh,
And that's what it should be, spooky, scary. It shouldn't be gore and guts and chainsaws and fucking psycho killers. That's not what it's about. That's not the season.
There are actually psycho killers out there with chainsaws, so it's just not fun. There are guys who get in cars and actually drive them through crowds of people because they're fucking psychopaths. So that's not scary, that's reality. It's reality.
Yeah.
Reality. I mean, going to the atheist irritation for the week, if you may.
Go ahead.
It's scary for me is like a letter from the IRS. That's scary.
It scares the shit out of me too.
From the IRS. Dun dun dun. Like this envelope gets slid under the door and it says, IRS. I owe $5,000 in taxes.
Yeah.
And fees.
Yeah. Boomerang fees.
Yeah, right. So that's what scares the atheist. we should have a Halloween.
That would scare the shit out of the witch too. I'm not kidding.
That's scary stuff for adults. If you want to scare the shit out of adults, it's April the 15th. Dun dun dun. Oh, I'm burping.
Oh my god. Yeah, you can't feed Brett nuts. Any kind of nuts. Cashews.
No, that's fart. That's fart. Farting is nuts and drinking like stuff and then trying to talk really fast and loud gets me burping.
Oh.
My diaphragm gets percolated, something like that. So that's scary. That's the scary thing for the my irritation is things that aren't really scary that they prop up to be scary. Like, oh look, there's a guy with an axe walking around and he's killed other people. let's just go home and not stay here. You know, it's not really like a scary thing. We move into a house, you hear all kinds of scary voices and then things, and then it's like, we're moving out now. Not really like, oh, let's stay here and see if we can work through it.
That's like that light switch into the basement I took a video of.
Oh, that was posted. Everybody saw that.
Yeah.
So
everybody was like on that like crazy.
It's so true.
Yeah, like I have that light switch that leads into the basement that you hear in every ghost or horror movie you can think of. Yeah. Yeah, I turn it on and the fucking thing does it every time, and I'm like, oh, here I go again into the basement. When's it gonna happen?
Yeah. And the stairs squeak too, so it's got the full nine, the whole 10.
Well, the stairs tried to kill me already once.
Yeah, the stairs.
Yeah, I fell down the stairs like the first week when we moved in.
Or were you pushed from behind?
Trust me, that was the first thing that popped into my head, and I'm like, no, I was just dumb enough to not look where I was going because I was carrying boxes, and I thought I was on the bottom step, but I wasn't. I was 2 steps up.
2 steps behind.
Yeah, and I fucking wrecked myself.
That was who was that freaking singer in the 80s? 2 steps forward, I fell down the stairs. She was really cute too. She was tall. She was not tall, but she was really small actually. She was a choreographer and stuff. But anyway.
Oh, are you talking about the dancer?
Yeah.
Oh, what was her name? She got in a car. Was she in a bus accident?
No, she might have been in a bus accident.
Yeah.
If you know who we're talking about, please leave a comment.
Yeah.
Message.
Yeah. She's oh my goodness, she got really famous.
She was famous. She was also she was the choreographer from some other famous singer, and she broke out on her own.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2 steps forward, I fell down the stairs. Shit.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, that was, and trust me, don't think I didn't think that too. I was like, was I pushed? Because you know what? That was my thing, man. When we first moved into this house, I was putting my feelers out.
I want ghosts, Littles. I want ghosts.
No. I wasn't really wanting ghosts, but I was like trying to sense everything I could possibly sense when we moved in here. I was like, man, 140 years is a lot of baggage. And you know, people died in this house. Something had to happen here. And apparently a lot of shit happened here. I don't know. They said it was a brothel at one time.
That was a rumor. They said it was a brothel, and other things happened with kids. And
there was like a military boys' school here.
Oh yeah, military boys. And make sure you put that in the big heavy quotes.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. Something was not right with it. And apparently they yanked those kids out of here really quick. But yeah. But you know, according to Monique, who lived here prior to us. We met one of the prior owners. Well, it was the owner's daughter, and she swears this place has got ghosts. You know, she said that herself. And apparently, like when the builders were here, because the house was renovated, they said they saw a little boy in the house. They didn't know they were working in here the one day, and there was a child standing in one of the hallways, and they're like, who are you? And the next thing you know, the kid was gone. And apparently also there's a cat.
Yeah, there's a cat. They were talking about the cat at one point.
Yeah, there's a ghost cat in the house. So I have not seen any of them. I'm not. The only thing I have seen, and I never said this to you, because I knew you would just be like, you're
dismissive.
Yeah. It was like probably within the first month of us living here, and I was kind of creeped out. Like this was, you know, I was a little worried. I'm like, what could be lingering, you know? And I wanted to do I did sage the house, and do like kind of a cleansing. But we were laying in bed. You were sleeping, and I was staring out the bedroom door, just looking, because our bed was faced differently. So
that's why we faced the door.
Yeah, and I was just looking out the bedroom door, and there's a light in the stairwell, because you need one or else you're gonna kill yourself. And it was a dark mass. It just went past the door, And I was like, son of a bitch. I'm like, I knew it. I know it. I'm like, here we go. Here comes the shadow people.
The shadow people knows.
And that was the only time I ever saw it. And I was like, alright, well, it's a 104-year-old house. There's got to be something crawling around here somewhere.
Or as I call it, the cat walked past the door.
No, this was big. It blacked the whole door out. It was huge. It went from ground to the top. It was just boop. And everything went black as it went past. And
Like the day the sun went out, same kind of thing.
well, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, it was like, it was like I'm looking down here towards the front door and something just walked through the hall. It was a big black shadow.
Mm.
But it was definitely up to the ceiling. Like, it was like, boop. Of course I'm not going to tell him. Because unless he sees it.
If I don't see it, I'm like, well, okay, if you saw that, that's good, but I don't really see it.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything because I'm like, it's a 104-year-old house. I'm sure something's lingering around here somewhere. As long as it is like, benign, I don't care. It could stick around and do whatever. It is what it is. Just don't fuck with us. That's all I ask. I'm not trying to kick you out.
I would say everything has been very mellow in the house. Other than the fact that it's on a 4-year-old house and it needs work as you're living here. Even though it's had work done on it, but
yeah, we're actually just fixing the renovations because they did shit work. But other than that, I haven't really. I'm actually surprised at how still. Like the house has a stillness to it. There's a quietness to it. And that I think is what surprises me. There's just a quiet peacefulness to the house.
It's a very quiet area where we live. I mean, we live in a small, it keeps telling you, a small historic downtown area, but after like 10 o'clock at night, barring if somebody in the immediate vicinity is having a rager.
Which does happen.
More than occasionally. A lot of times it's us.
Yeah.
It's very quiet. It's just quiet. We live next to what would be considered back in the day a highway, but since the major highway was put through up a little bit west of us.
2 miles up the road.
Yeah, road. That's where all the traffic is. So after 10 o'clock at night, nobody's traveling down this other road. And it's just quiet. It's very quiet here.
It's very quiet. Like we came from Bricktown.
Bricktown, which is a suburb of essentially New York City.
Yeah.
About 40 miles south of it.
Yeah. And I mean, all night long, all we would hear would be sirens and cars, and there was a weird hum, and you kept saying that was the Parkway after a while. Or I kept thinking it was like Brick Boulevard.
Probably Brick Boulevard, and the cars just constantly driving up and down it. I mean,
you could hear them drag racing in the middle of the night. But here, nothing. I mean, this house also is solid. Like, there's the walls. Even though there's no insulation in the walls, there's like, what did George say? Like 6 layers?
There's like 6 layers of stuff in these walls.
Yeah.
You got like you got R250 in here, man.
He's like,
this, that. He's like, I had to drill through like 10 different things.
Yeah. He kept saying, he's like, yeah, you don't have insulation, but you got like 6 layers on here, so you're not gonna freeze. But, yeah, it's just amazing. The house is quiet. I don't ever really sense anything, wrong or uneasy or... I used to get a lot of weird things at the other house. Like, that property, it wasn't the new house. It wasn't really the old house. I think it was the land itself.
The land. It was built on Indian, old native...
Yeah, I don't know what it was built on, but there was something not right there. It just didn't have a good feel at all. And maybe it was just brick. We were in there yesterday and you didn't like being
there. Brick, get me out of here. It's too congested. There's too much craziness and etc.
Yeah.
So do we have horoscopes or anything?
Yeah, we do.
Because we're 40 minutes into the podcast and we haven't even done what we normally do.
No, oh my god. Yeah, we were talking about October-ish. So, here you go.
Yeah, you're burning through my black ink by using doing these things.
Yeah, they switched their,
We have to, I'll show you how to do that so you don't burn through black ink. Because it's expensive to use toner like this. Yikes. You got part of my Virgo.
Then you're gonna have to read a lot of it.
Well, no, I'm just gonna do the Virgo and then give it back to you when I get done. Da-da-dee-da-da-dum-da-da. Alright, and here we go. This is, of course, from the wonderful Hood Witch at thehoodwitch.com. Your horoscopes read by the Au Natural Atheist, the Wild Witch. Witch tips. Here we go. Lots of changes are coming our way this week. The question is, are we ready? The Virgo Sun squares off with the nodes of destiny on September 16th, forcing us to reevaluate our current situations and recent decisions. The following day, the Virgo new moon occurs, which will give us the opportunity to see the bigger picture of things. The same day, the Sun and Saturn, who's retrograde in Capricorn, harmonize together. We do, adding certainty and authority to our vibe. Mercury, who's in Libra, squares off with Jupiter, who's in Capricorn on the 17th. This fraught connection will expand our minds and open our eyes to matters. A few days later, on September 21st, Mercury and Pluto, who's retrograde in Capricorn, it seems like everybody's in Capricorn this week.
Hey man, you are it.
I am in that magazine.
Yeah.
Square off. Words can hurt on the 21st, so be careful with how you choose to express yourself. The 22nd brings Libra season and the autumnal equinox, which means that the long days of summer are now over. Mercury, and again the nodes of destiny, align on the 22nd, bringing fated connections and information our way. Listen to what others are saying and sharing on September 22nd. It will be relevant in the future. Okay, the horoscopes. Aries, you're finding that making a choice and committing to it is harder than it looks, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. But if you use your mind to be decisive, then you can make much needed decisions and figure out your next course of action. Meditate and make a note of how you feel. This will help you to make a plan of action that works and is right for you. Taurus, it's time to clean house, literally. Smudging and cleansing your pad will get rid of a lot of stagnant vibes in your life that's created roadblocks for you. Once you get rid of that energy, you will be able to start fresh this season. New creative projects and promising professional relationships will come your way, as well as peace of mind. You'll be able to enter autumn with a clean slate and attitude. Gemini, you're in the process of evolving and becoming a more assertive person. However, you're still hanging on to the version of yourself that you've outgrown, which is totally fine. Your past and present self can harmoniously exist at the same time, only if you feed both energies. Don't disconnect from your old friends or dreams, just add on to them. Augment your beliefs, desires, and sentiments. Let them take on a new light and place within. Cancer, it's time for you to start making logical decisions with your head, rather than your heart. If you lead with your consciousness and rational mind, then you'll be able to problem solve all of the issues that come your way. However, if you lean into your unconscious and heartfelt sentiments, then you can expect dramas to flare up in your life. Although emotions outweigh logic, it's best to be practical this week to avoid arguments. Leo! Your caring heart will always fight for what's right and just, even if your views aren't the most popular. Don't be afraid to speak up for those who you feel are being treated poorly by others. You have the power and passion to let the truth be known, and to set the record straight for those who lack the strength to. Use your platform and authority to take a stand and fight for others. Virgo, gaining balance within your relationships and friendships may be extra hard this week, especially since external factors are weighing you down with added anxiety on the matter due to unsolicited advice given to you. Finding resolve is simple. Don't ask or listen to others to seek understanding about your relationship. Start by asking yourself, how do I feel and what do I want? Listen to your heart. The answers are within, and you'll choose love. Woo! Libra, you've been running around, asserting all of your energy into your professional endeavors. Now you are feeling exhausted, to say the least. It's time to take a step back from the daily stresses you've put on yourself and rest. Take a day off from all of your hard work. Allow your body, mind, and spirit to harmonize with the rhythms of the moon. Decompress to restore and recharge your internal battery to regain your energy. Scorpio, this is a week of fun and creativity. For the first time in a while, you're living stress-free and embracing your artistry. Don't let others hold you back from focusing on yourself and things that bring you pleasure. You will come to find that they want to bring you down rather than up. Surround yourself with those who support your vision and raise your confidence. This will give you the boost to create magic. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Dun, dun. It's time to step up and start thinking about your future goals. If you find that you want to make your dreams a reality, then now is a great time to start planting the seeds to achieve them. This will allow you to harness your inner creative juices, as well as letting you see how powerful your manifestations can be. Set a clear intention to achieve maximum success. Now, move towards designing your visions this week.
Capricorn, right? We're on Capricorn?
We are on Capricorn, which is me.
You are on your way towards skyrocketing to fame and acclaim. While you would never trade in your seat as CEO of a company for anything else, you're beginning to think that there is more to life than being the boss and boosting your IRA. Finding hobbies that can help your spirit and heart evolve will allow you to see that you are more than your job. You are a unique person with multiple interests.
I am very much a unique person with multiple interests, including you.
Aquarius. This is an energetically intense week for you, but in a good way. You are healing the parts of yourself that you've repressed and ignored for a long time. By owning and acknowledging them, you are able to understand these past hurts from a new perspective, which will shift your emotions for the better. It will enable you to take a stand in bettering your current situation and mending your heart from old wounds. Pisces, before you second guess your intuition, it's important to note that your emotions are pointing you in the right direction. The universe is showing you the truth, even if it feels like it may be off. Listen to the voice within yourself and lean into your gut feelings. Don't let people throw you off the trail of certainty. Odds are that you are 100% right about your premonitions, emotions, and intuition. Believe in yourself. And that is the horoscopes.
Yeah, I didn't realize went blew past Virgo, which is where I usually stop.
Yeah.
I kept rolling, so...
That's alright.
I gave a week off.
So basically, you're on a roll this week.
I am. Well, I got into this magazine here, which is...
Oh yeah, should we talk about that?
If you want it.
I think we should.
Let's talk about it. I mean, you're the one who said you should do this.
So Brett has delved into a new aspect of his life. He has started modeling. Woo! Because
Christine was pressuring me, because Christine's always like, you're good looking.
Yeah, but you know what? You've been asked by... There's a male pinup magazine called Poisonous Punks who has put Brett into their Instagram.
Yeah, I was on there. They put me on their Instagram.
Mm-hmm. And then they asked Brett if he would like to be in their magazine.
To which I sort of giggled, and I was like, sure. Why not? Then I had Christine, I was like, alright, if we gotta take pictures, you're gonna take pictures of me.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be the Wild Witch, will take pictures of me, and we'll put me in there, sure. We'll send one over with the help.
Yeah. And you are bare skinned on that one.
I am out there and in there.
You are totally, yeah.
It's a full page of full brittle in the magazine.
You look good though. You got a body of a 20-year-old.
A little skinny. I'm not little, but I'm definitely lean, skinny dude. That's me.
You're 6 foot, so you're not little.
I'm a little brittle.
Not really.
I'm not like big bulky. I'm just.
So if you would like to see Brett, the O'Neill Atheist, he would be on page 14 of the Poisonous Punks magazine.
I guess you can look that up on
Instagram, yeah. I have to say, it's a really good photo. I mean, it came out.
You took it.
Well, I know, but still, you look good. You got a whole page.
That's sort of funny. And shout out to Blonde Swan. Is that the name of that? I think it's
Yes.
Blonde Swan, which is heavily heavily used in that particular photo.
Yes.
Saving me from being completely au naturel.
Yeah, Blonde Swans make hats.
Yeah, they make really cool hats.
Yeah. So Brett has a Blonde Swan top hat.
In fact, I gotta put that out there and tell them that I'm in it, and then tag them into that and have them put me out there. They put that out there. They'd probably get a kick out of that.
Yeah, they would. I think they would like it. Yeah, because the Blonde Swan actually, it's a big part of the picture.
Well, thank you. That's very nice of you to say.
So yeah, check it out. Check out Voices Punks, page 14, and you'll be able to see Brett in the flesh.
Fleshy flesh.
With his blonde swan.
Yeah. That's what they're calling it nowadays.
It's great though. I mean, that's awesome.
It's pretty interesting being
It
my
came
age.
out. I mean, how do you feel about that?
I thought it was pretty funny when they asked you. I'm like, oh, all right, what the hell? And it's nice. I'm not your everyday 50-some-year-old dude.
Yeah, you're a stud muffin. You're a pin-up. You're a pin-up. Oh my god, yeah. Too many ciders so far.
So yeah, I'm potentially almost completely naked in a magazine.
Yeah, except for the
Blonde Swan.
Yeah, the hat.
The Blonde Swan covers the dong.
Yeah, yeah. So it's interesting. It came out really good. It's a good magazine.
It is. It's cool. They also do poisonous pin-ups, and they have merchandise and everything else. So they're really a cool magazine. They're out there. They're trying to make something happen, and they got artwork in there and articles, and they got cool stuff. So you should go check them out. Damn it! And they're Jersey based as well. So
yeah.
And they in the house. So let's see. We're 53 minutes into this podcast. Do we have more to talk about with the Samhain, or do we want to save a little bit for next week because we're still in October?
Yeah, we can still. Well, next week what I'll do is I got this off of newgrange.com, and it's basically the Celtic roots of Halloween.
Okay, so next week on the Atheist and the Witch, we'll be talking about the Celtic roots of Halloween because we can talk about that
and then
masks and everything else and why we do things.
We could do that in almost like a 2 or 3 part.
Perfect. Then we're going to try and do. But we were talking about Mischief Night, maybe doing that because Halloween is going to be a show. It's going to be, hopefully it's not rain or anything. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, I mean, even though we don't, where we used to live, we used to get a lot of trick or treaters.
I think it's going to be different this year. That everything that's been going on. I think people know that come here on Halloween, and it's going to be on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I think we're going to blow up.
Okay.
I forgot Halloween's a Saturday this year, and where we live, we're gonna get a million trick or treaters. I bet you.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're right.
Place and
yeah, and we decorate like crazy, but like I said, it's not. It's very ghost and pumpkin. It's very like classic Halloween. So and people are always stopping in front of our house.
Yeah, and that's what happened last year. Like people, it was the first year we lived here. I guess the house really wasn't. The year before, nobody was here to do anything.
Yeah.
The following year, people saw that we had Halloween stuff out when we first moved, and then the next year, people were coming to the door because they were like, "Oh, we saw you have everything decorated for Halloween. We didn't know we figured you were gonna be here." And we were next door at our neighbor's place doing everything, and so we got to do things a little different.
Yeah, the Tyrannosaurus Rex came to the house.
Yes, we had a Jurassic Park come to the house.
Yeah, that was great.
We see there, Godzilla. So alright, so we'll continue this discussion on the next episode of The Atheist and the Witch.
Yep. Yeah.
Halloween edition.
Yes.
Halloween edition. Alright, so let's give our shout outs to finish us up for the podcast. We are, at this point, we're heavily into wanting submissions for our Yule winter issue of Atheist and Witch magazine.
Yep.
So anything gothic, witchy, steampunk, alternative, fairy, mermaid, pagan, vampire, post-apocalyptic, cyberpunk, anything you can throw at us, give it to us. Artwork, pinups,
poetry, writings, fantastic familiares, which is about your pets, your plants. Tell us about what you got going on.
Yep, all of that. Writing, fiction and non-fiction. We want to see if you have any writings about belief systems, why you don't have a belief system, how to make better belief systems. Give us some of that. We will take advertising if anybody out there someday decides that they want to advertise in a print magazine that's done by an atheist and a witch. We're not afraid to accept money. We put it back into all the endeavors we are up to. So if you don't think like mainstream society tells you to, then we want to hear from you and stick you in Atheist and Witch magazine. Let's see, okay, so our socials. Twitter is Atheist and Witch. Instagram is The Atheist and the Witch. Facebook is The Atheist and the Witch. Our YouTube channel, where we have previews of behind the scenes of these podcasts and little other videos, youtube.theatheistandthewitch.com. If you're listening to us, you're probably listening to us off anchor.fm/atheist-and-witch. And you can search for us on Apple Podcasts, The Atheist and the Witch, and we're on Spotify and a few other ones. Check out our Patreon site. If you want to be supporting our endeavors, it's patreon.com/The Atheist and the Witch. We have a few different levels of support for all of our works. $2 gets you a podcast shout out and a card pull from the Witch. $5 gets you a shout out, card pull, and our Atheist and Witch sticker. And $7.50 gets you a shout out, card pull, Atheist and Witch pin, and sticker, and you get to see all the behind the scenes videos, the full length ones, if you want to just waste time watching an hour of us stare at each other and make goofy faces. If you like the show and you want to support us outside of that, you can head over to our Zazzle stores where we have shirts, mugs, hats, and other merchandise for fans of The Atheist and the Witch. It's located at store.theatheistandthewitch.com, and the Witch has her own store because she does artwork which can be found at the Witch store.theatheistandthewitch.com. And Chrissy is the Wild Witch, which can be found at Twitter, the_wild_witch, Instagram, Wild Witch Lady, Facebook, The Wild Witch Lady, and you can support the Wild Witch. She has this many different tiers of seeing more of her at patreon.com/The Wild Witch. And if you want to know more about me as the atheist, I have an Instagram as well, which is basically it's Tan Atheist on Instagram if you want to see more of the pinup guy that was in the magazine. Yabba dabba do. So we have to give our ending little things here. You got one for me?
Yeah, you know what? I have this really fun. It's a blessing for cats, and it was done by Dorothy Morrison, and it's basically a protective blessing for cats. So, and this is to Bast, which is the Egyptian goddess of cats. So it goes like this. Bast of beauty and of grace, protectress of the feline race, shield, state your cat's name, from all hurt and harm, and keep them always safe and warm. Watch over them from day to day, and guide them home if they should stray, and grant them much happiness and a good life free of strife and stress.
Take care of the kitties.
Yeah.
Take care of the kitties.
That's for your kitty cats.
Alright, I'm going to leave you with this little saying that I came up with. Never let "that's what everybody else does" be your reason to do anything.
Yeah.
Don't follow other people.
No.
I have another one that goes along with that, but we'll do that another time. So, got to head out. I heard something of a party outside.
It's been thumping all night.
Alright, so here we go. This is the end of the podcast. Thank you all for listening to us. They call us weird. They call us odd. They don't get it. We don't care. Where reason meets magic, we are the Atheist and
the Witch.
Good night, happy people.
Good night. Yeah, there it is.